When most people think of the Volkswagen Beetle, they picture a cheerful, rounded little car that symbolizes simplicity, freedom, and a bygone era of automotive charm. But the Volkswagen BUG RWB Targa flips that gentle image completely on its head and asks a bold question. What if one of the most iconic cars in history were reborn with uncompromising, hardcore attitude? The Beetle's story begins long before modern car culture, with roots stretching back to pre-World War II Germany and a production run that ultimately exceeded 21 million units worldwide, making it one of the most influential vehicles ever built. For decades, it represented affordability, reliability, and a friendly personality that appealed to families, students, and counterculture movements alike. Yet, in today's world of extreme customization and boundary-pushing design, nostalgia alone is rarely enough, and that is exactly where the RWB Targa concept enters the picture, blending heritage with raw aggression in a way that feels both shocking and strangely natural. The RWB inspiration comes from RWB, the legendary Japanese tuning house famous for its hand-built wide-body Porsche 911s that reject subtlety in favor of dramatic fender flares, exposed fasteners, ultra-low stances, and an unmistakable sense of rebellion. Translating that philosophy onto a Volkswagen Beetle is not something you'll find in a factory brochure or classic car show rulebook, but that's precisely why the idea has captured the imagination of enthusiasts around the world. Visually, the transformation is immediate and unapologetic, with massive bolt-on arches stretching the Beetle's traditionally narrow body into something muscular and planted, wrapping around oversized wheels that push the stance far beyond stock proportions. The soft, friendly curves are still there, but they're sharpened by aggression, as if the car has grown up, hit the gym, and decided it no longer wants to be underestimated. What truly elevates this concept beyond a standard wide-body build, however, is the Targa roof design, a feature most famously associated with Porsche and high-end sports cars rather than humble economy icons. A Targa roof offers a removable or retractable central panel that allows open-air driving while maintaining structural rigidity through a fixed rear section and roll bar, creating a perfect middle ground between coupe and convertible. Applying this idea to a Beetle is both unconventional and ingenious, especially considering the historical link between Volkswagen and Porsche, whose early engineering paths were closely intertwined. In modern renderings and conceptual designs, the Beetle RWB Targa features a rigid, high-tech roof panel that could plausibly be made from lightweight composites or forged carbon, reinforcing the idea that this is not a retro novelty, but a modern, performance-minded reinterpretation. With the roof removed, the car takes on a completely different personality, turning from a squat, aggressive street machine into an open-top cruiser that invites the driver to experience sound, speed, and surroundings more intensely. Under the skin, the original Beetle's simple rear-mounted air-cooled flat 4 is often imagined as just the starting point rather than the final word, as contemporary custom culture frequently favors modern engine swaps, upgraded cooling systems, and advanced suspension setups to make classic cars viable in today's driving conditions. While no officially produced RWB Beetle Targa exists as of now, builders and digital artists alike often speculate about modern Volkswagen power plants, improved braking systems, and coilover suspensions that would allow such a machine to handle as aggressively as it looks. This blend of classic form and modern function is a major reason the concept resonates so strongly online, particularly among enthusiasts who appreciate both vintage aesthetics and cutting-edge performance. Some purists argue that the Beetle should remain untouched, preserved as a rolling piece of history, while others believe that reimagining classics is the best way to keep them alive for new generations, and the RWB Targa sits squarely at the center of that debate. It challenges long-held assumptions about what deserves modification and what should remain sacred, forcing viewers to confront their own definitions of authenticity. In the broader context of automotive culture, this concept reflects a growing trend toward radical restomods and cross-genre builds, where designers and builders freely mix ideas from different eras, manufacturers, and philosophies to create something emotionally powerful rather than historically pure. The viral popularity of these renderings and discussions also highlights how digital design has become a legitimate force in car culture, allowing creators to explore extreme ideas without the immediate limitations of cost, engineering, or regulations, while still inspiring real-world builds down the line. Even if the Volkswagen BUG RWB Targa never rolls out of a workshop in exactly the form imagined, its impact is already real, because it reminds us that iconic vehicles are not frozen in time, but can evolve alongside the people who love them. It proves that a car once known for peace, simplicity, and smiles can also embody aggression, confidence, and fearless creativity, all without losing its soul. In the end, the RWB Targa Beetle isn't just about wide fenders or an open roof, it's about the freedom to reinterpret history, and that's something worth remembering the next time you look at a classic and wonder what else it could become.